Today I hit 7K on my 2019 Rebel 300, and I think that qualifies me to now leave an informed review. So here you go. If you're somebody who's never ridden before, gradual progression of power is 100% essential to becoming a good rider. It's also essential to start on something that matches your skill level and doesn't add too many variables to your learning process, leaving you overwhelmed on the road. Sometimes bigger is not always better. The unfortunate thing is you might outgrow your first bike faster than you might like, but I do believe you shouldn't start on something that's too powerful at first. In my experience, this bike was perfect. A few months down the road, I was kicking myself for not getting the 500, but I wouldn't have gotten to that point without my experience on this thing. So you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. I actually started with a Grom. 2 weeks later, sold that, got this. It's a 286cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled, 4-stroke, 6-speed fuel injection, 364 pounds and 2.69 gallon tank. Being so light, this thing is super easy to maneuver, and there's a great level of comfortability and control that comes along with that, which is really nice for someone who's just starting to learn. Some things I love about this bike: it's super light, it's perfect for my height, I'm 5'5". It makes me feel confident to have my feet 100% planted on the ground. Everything is pretty much stock. I added these handlebar extenders, and that's pretty much it. I felt like my seating position was too far forward in order to reach the handlebars. So with this mod, it helps me feel 100% comfortable on the bike. Made everything perfect for me. It's so fun to ride. I definitely love it for intercity travel. I do find that I'm switching through gears a lot to get up to speed, which is fun when you're in the city, but on the highway, not so fun. 95 miles per hour is my top speed on this thing. It's all right on the highway, but after a season of riding, I'm wishing that it just had more guts. Another thing that's kind of annoying is the vibration that occurs in the handlebars and in the seat when you're hitting high speeds. Anything past 100 can make for an uncomfortable long ride. I also find that the vibration causes the mirrors to actually come loose. I find that I'm tightening them a lot. On long hauls, it can definitely make your hands numb, which is not really that nice. But overall, it's a great learner's bike. I would say go with the 500 if you're thinking about this bike. I feel like there's longevity in the 500, and I wish I had that extra speed now. Something else I really like is the ABS function on this bike. If you slam on the brakes, you're not gonna lose the bike, so it's a great safety feature. You can get this bike with or without the ABS. If it's wet or slippery outside, that ABS could potentially save your life. Another good thing, the bike's fuel injected, so there's no messing around with the choke. Now we'll just start it up, see how it sounds, stock exhaust. So this is pretty awesome. Pretty sick little bike. These are my handlebar extenders. They make this 100% perfect to ride. If you're a short person like me who has arms like a T-Rex, then it's definitely a good mod. My mirrors can come loose on this bike because of the vibration, but it's usually just when you're doing high speeds. Watch over the sand there. satisfies me. It does. 500 would have been better for longevity, but this does the trick. I am really happy with this bike. Out of 10, I'd give it a 10 just because I have nothing else to really compare it to. Definitely more badass than the Crom. So light, so small, rips. I can deal with the vibration. And you know, worst comes to worst, I can always hop on the back of Andrew's bike here for those long hauls. I don't mind riding on the back sometimes. It's nice. His bike is really nice. I was looking at getting the Shadow 750. That would be the bike that I would upgrade to, like a 2007, but I would really miss my electric display. Maybe that's silly of me. We're gonna call this channel Peg Scrapers. We're not that hardcore. I'm not psycho, especially when I'm driving this. I'm super careful on this machine, and quick highway run for you.